10 years ago today marks the beginning of a days-long crime spree that terrorized Southern California. Former LAPD officer Christopher Dorner turned on his own, used his training, at times hiding in plain sight, and ultimately murdered 4 people.
ABC 10 News investigator Melissa Masiha takes a look back at the days-long manhunt that ended with an inferno in the rugged forest of San Bernardino.
The calm of the coast, the serenity of the ocean. It's what helps make San Diego so beautiful. This is where fisherman Mike Flynn finds his solace.
I do spend more time on the water than the land.
It's a passion, a way of life.
I don't know what Ted did over there. What happened there, Ted?
But Flynn forever entangled in an infamous part of San Diego history. That's because of a chance encounter here 10 years ago.
Yeah, I remember it still pretty vividly.
A terrifying 9 days back in 2013. It began with the killing of a young couple in Irvine. Monica Kwan and her fiancé, Keith Lawrence, a public safety officer at USC, found shot to death on February 3rd. Kwan, the daughter of a retired Los Angeles police captain. As the pieces fell into place, it turned out the suspected murderer was also a former law enforcement officer set on vengeance.
Watch closely as 33-year-old Christopher Dorner pulls up his Nissan truck.
The manhunt then began for Christopher Dorner, a Navy reservist honorably discharged but fired from the LAPD. Flynn was working here at the docks in Point Loma back in February 2013. That's when he said he met the man, later identified as Dorner.
He came down and it was probably like maybe about 2 in the afternoon. And he was just kind of walking around the docks, and he went down to one of the other docks, and I guess he was trying to find a boat.
At that point, Flynn knew nothing of the murders, knew nothing of Dorner tossing bullets and other police items into a National City dumpster, knew nothing of him checking into a nearby Navy hotel and the massive search that followed to find him there. For him, he was just helping a guy looking for a boat.
I kind of assumed he was ex-military or something just because of his demeanor, the way he carried himself, and had some like combat boots on. And I told him that my boat wasn't available, we're doing work on it.
So Dorner instead bought Flynn and a few others lunch. It was overall a pleasant experience, but looking back,
who knows what that would have been if he chartered my boat. You know, you might speculate or whatever, but I don't think maybe it was going to be a one-way trip for me.
Flynn was lucky. After lunch, he said Dorner went on his way. But that wasn't the case for another local man, a man in his 80s, held hostage aboard his boat by Dorner. He said he wanted the man to take him to Mexico. He tied him up, but his plan didn't work and Dorner took off. I spoke to that man over the phone.
10 years later, he said it's a day he wants to forget. He's just happy that now in his early 90s, he's still alive. It was after the story of that fellow boater became public, Flynn realized he may have dodged death.
It was funny, the next morning on the news, making my coffee, and I'm looking at the television going, wait a minute, I've seen that guy before somewhere.
After a couple days on the run in San Diego, Dorner headed back north, murdering Riverside police officer Michael Crane in an ambush, taking this couple hostage in Big Bear and stealing their car.
Lay flat and cross my feet, and he bound those with the plastic tied again.
Then killing San Bernardino County Sheriff's Detective Jeremiah McKay as he tried to escape arrest. On February 12th, a shootout between the fugitive and police. The cabin Dorner was holed up in caught fire, his body found inside with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The search finally over, but not before he murdered 4 people. As the years went on, Flynn spent countless days on the ocean. That memory, though, of meeting a murderer tucked away but never forgotten. Hard to not ask, even 10 years later, what if?
Had I taken him out that day, it could have, turned into something else. Fortunately, it didn't.
Melissa Masiha, Team 10.